So now we're on to round 3 of the top 16. From here, I just need to win one of the next 3 to advance, which is obviously a great spot to be in. But you don't really want to sweat things like this, so it'd be nice to win. Unfortunately, I guess, at the time I thought, I got matched against sort of the tournament favorite, Collector, who is just the best player in the field besides myself, of course. And my opening hand is great. It's got a Crest to dig for power. It's got a Petition to find my missing source. I get Crest of Glory here because I need fire, and I want Second Justice for the knife. Generally, against the Legion, you don't get down to 10 health for the free knife, and if you do something that's sort of gone wrong. But it's also just great for 6. It's really, really hard for them to deal with. Like, all of their units besides Wump die to it. It gets killed by 8p Giral plus a couple spells, but other than that, you're almost guaranteed to get a 2 for 1. And here they run out Giral into my, like, obviously I'm going to torch that, and like it's obviously bait. Like, they obviously have some other cheap units in hand and no protection, because if they had Pause for Reflection and no other units and stuff, they'd wait until the draw can be protected and get some extra value and such. Here I bottom Hailstorm, even though it answers the Wump, because I really, really want to draw power and be able to cast my Garden of Omens. And he wisely doesn't attack into Defiance, which means that I need to find an answer right here. It's going to transform. The first merchant is almost always going to grab Mirror Image, because Mirror Image is the hardest thing for me to deal with. But fortunately, I have the Hailstorm, and I just kill it. Or, so, rather, I would like to draw power for the Garden, but I didn't bottom the Hailstorm, because if I kill the units, I don't really need to play the Garden right then. Like, I can afford to wait. And then I draw their power the next turn and get to Ice Bolt this Conjurer. Even if he has a Pause for Reflection, like, I'm still in excellent shape with the 0-cost Defiance. Like, if you can Garden and Bolt the only thing with the 0-cost Defiance, you're pretty much always going to win the game from that point. And now I even get to power up and, like, have Honor of Claws and Stormhalt Knife and all that kind of stuff. So just the standard, like, went ahead resurface for Honor of Claws. So I was actually thinking here for a while, if I wanted to grab Channel Tempest, I decided I didn't want to because of Dazzle, and then I was thinking about Dazzle, and I was like, oh, if they have Dazzle, I would actually want to get Wisdom, because I'm going to get the Tamarisk in 2 turns, and that makes Wisdom plus Tamarisk plus Garden makes Wisdom cost 1. And then in the end I decided, how can I actually lose this game? And it's to a Wump, because I have a Knife and I have a Defiance. So whether they can kill me is with a Wump, so I'm just going to grab Vanquish so that I can kill a Wump. And so that's what I ended up doing, since I already had Honor in hand and didn't desperately need to draw more cards. And here he doesn't have a Dazzle anyways, so this game is just on easy street. Like, we're going to just be able to knife it and have Knife live. Here I'm thinking about what to Merchant for, and I'm not sure how many cards are in the void at this point, but oh, here we go. Now, yes, this is an easy incursion to get a 4 for 1. The other thought is to get Royal Decree, but I can't cast it this turn, so there's no guarantee that I'm going to want to attack and onslaught it, so I'm just going to take the incursion for the easy 4 for 1 here. Alright, here's the 8p Giral, so that'll be able to blow up Knife. But it kind of doesn't matter. It does conveniently dodge Vanquish, but then I've got this Snowball to pop 2 Aegises. But then I've got this 1-cost Wisdom, and then I can Incursion, and then he makes it super easy for me by putting the Spell Shaper onto the Giral, so I can just Vanquish it for literally free. And that'll just be the ball game here. Free Vanquish, free Treasure Trove. I'm just trying to decide the optimum sequencing, but this is basically garbage time. It doesn't matter. And then I draw Just Desserts too. It's like there's no way that I'm going to get cheesed by another Giral. So pretty much doesn't matter what I do at this point. I decided to go for the Bloodcaster beatdowns. I think actually the correct play is probably to play Bloodcaster and Merchant and just tuck away Snowball and grab Scourge, but I end up just playing the Bloodcaster. I think that you go for Scourge here because Incursion draws 3 and it'll hit the rest of my power drops and just like really shut the door. But like, even if he plays Helio at this point and draws 6, like, I'm just gonna crush him on board by incursioning it, drawing 3 more cards, bashing for 6, and I think playing the merchant, have that be a bash for 8. Just shuts the door on a Helio, draw even faster, so that's why it would have been correct. But in the end, it's not gonna matter at all. Like, we're just gonna snowball at Aegis, and incursion it, and bash for some damage. Draw some cards for free. And you can see now how the draw 3 easily gets me to 10 for Scourge, so we'll just do that thing. Could also grab Reread for Incursion. Like, he's only at 15, so cards in Void, but another draw 3 is pretty nice. 2 free just desserts, like, good luck trying to draw or Huntress me. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Draw a channel. So I'm trying to count out the best way to kill everything. And it turns out that Snowball plus Channel Face is indeed lethal. And that'll be the game.